One of the things I want to kind of talk about is after-school activities, how important after-school activities for kids are. I think the more and more that when we do after-school programs for kids, especially in the elementary level, right, and separate from the sports, right? I mean, no doubt about we need to do that. But we could also do certain programs like what we do in elementary when we have like a Beyblade competition or a Pokemon competition or airplane competition, where anyone can participate. You can go like grade by grade, first graders against first graders, one grade against another section of a first grade, and the winners play second, third graders, and then you have like a first grader against a fifth grader. It's just amazing. Or you have certain things like a rock, paper, scissors competition where you have elementary kids kind of competing. There's no really talent to it, but when they're play, if you lose, you have to cheer for the person who beat you, and you keep on going until there's like two groups of people in this whole school. Morning assembly, everyone's there cheering each other on. Those become very important, and I think what helps is it builds like these kids who maybe not always have the talent or the cognitive ability always to be recognized, but gives them these opportunities in others. So when you have knitting club or art club, when kids win and there's something great happens in the club, so let's share that in the morning assembly, can go a long way, right? Or share that on the mic system. I think a lot more and stuff that if we could keep on doing, it will be very beneficial and very helpful for a lot of our community. So I think it is something that we need to start looking into of our programming and so on and so forth, and looking at things that are outside the norm that we can participate from the environmental club and other aspects where kids feel like they could blossom and feel that sense of belonging, which is so huge. And then that builds that school climate and culture back, and people are going to love it and they want to go ahead and participate in school because that makes that connection to them at their school. Because all of us, when we look at administrators, if we think about our school experience, when we talk about what are things we remember, it's not like we're like, oh my God, the history teacher was so amazing. Majority of the time it's like, well, that sport thing or their friends or that program we had or that trip that we went on. So those aspects of things are there. So if you could bring in programs or we bring in outside people, but give them the opportunities where they could come in together and work in groups and give them the opportunity in an area that they like or the skill set or hobby, it's there. So give them those opportunities for them to share some things and say, can there be a club? Can we get a parent? Can we get a teacher to sponsor it? Could go a long way. So hopefully keep those things in mind. And with the elementary and even middle school kids, I realized some of these same things. We did the rock, paper, scissors. We did this Rubik's Cube. We did the airplane. And these kids loved it too. So even those middle schools who act like they don't care about, they enjoy it. And it gets all those other kids who maybe not the most popular getting the opportunity to be shining. So we want to make sure that happens. So keep up the great work all you administrators are doing and teachers. Take care.